Hi guys, my name is Broseph and this is the road to glory.
I close my eyes, I count to 10.
Hi guys and welcome back to episode number 29 of our Road to Glory series on FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. We are back, and before I explain why I'm already back on Friday and not on Monday, first I'm gonna explain what the fuck is in my background. Well, my roommates, I had my birthday this weekend, and one of my roommates decided to order this super-sized Super Papa, so Super Daddy cupboard carton, this board, this giant board, and with my face on it, quite obviously, it's me wearing a beauty mask. And my friends have written stuff on it, and I'm not gonna read it out loud because else this video is not gonna be allowed to watch by children. Which I've got a message about that I should notify whether these videos are okay for children or not, and I'm not sure because I do curse a little bit, so I'll have to figure that out. But okay, and besides that, I'm wearing the very first Captain Broseph merch. Oh yeah, including the Ajax Amsterdam captain band. My roommates also bought this for my birthday, and I'm actually absolutely over the moon with it. So I'll be wearing this probably every episode, unless it's in the wash, it's in the laundry, because I'm not gonna wear this without washing it, obviously. And I am back. It's episode 29, and I'm currently recording this on late Wednesday. And I recorded the last episode early Saturday, so that means that I've had like 4.5 days to really think about where I want this Road to Glory to go. I've also read some early comments on the previous video, but most of it I figured out by myself, and what I want to do and what I don't want to do. And now I'm currently playing for the Gerrard objective because the icon swaps dropped on Monday evening, so I'm currently playing Rivals, and I actually think that the gameplay is less slow than last week. It's okay. I still don't think that it's tons of fun, but it's better than last week. And what I also did was just relegate myself to Division 6, and I think that that's the most important answer to my journey, because I don't want to game focus like this and really get into the game too much and just stress out all the time. I want to be able to play like this and just relaxed, and I'm not going to be able to do that even in Division 5. I think that I'm currently not even good enough for Division 4, but I don't even want to play Division 5 because it just takes all my effort. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play in Division 6, and only if I'm winning or losing with one goal. Because I think Division 6 is mostly really my level, maybe a little bit under it, so I can just really play, relax like this. And if I get one goal behind, then I'll continue playing. But if I get behind with 2 goals, I'll just quit the match. I'm not gonna go into a really big struggle to get back to 2-2 and win 3-2, because why would I don't want to get stressed anymore. So I just want to play easy games or close games. I mean, if I'm 1-0 behind, I'm not going to give up immediately, but just continue playing. Even if I get behind with 2 goals, then I'll just rage quit. And if that eventually leads to me relegating into even Division 7, then so be it. I want to play easy or close games, and the downside of that is that you do not really improve as a player. That's the only problem. You only get better if you play tougher opponents, because if you just keep playing people under you, then you'll never progress and you won't get better. But to be honest, this year I don't really care, because I'm probably not gonna get that good either way. Even if I would give it my very best, I'm probably not gonna make an elite finish. And why would I want to get to Division 4 in Rivals? I mean, what's the point of it if I don't like playing? Well, if I just play, the gameplay this week is better, and if I then just play in Division 6, lower Division 6, somewhere around that in skill level, I then just enjoy it way more. And that's the most important thing for me. And then I'm still working towards nice players. I'm mostly gonna play Rivals just for objectives. So for now, I've completed the Mbabu player SBC player objective. So I've unlocked him for my Bundesliga squad, and now I'm working towards Gerrard. I'm only 7 wins away from Jared, because if you had taken a look in the beginning of this episode, I showed you guys the squad. And it's really important for the icon token objectives that you combine the objectives into one squad. For example, this squad contains of 7 first-owned Premier League players and 11 UCL players. So if I win 4 games with this squad, that's already 2 tokens. And I also did 11 first-owned Bundesliga cards. So that's crosses off the Bundesliga squad and the full first owner squad. So that's already 2. And afterwards I'm gonna play with 11 Brazilian Serie A players. So that's both the Brazilian squad and the Serie A squad. So in that way, in 12 wins, you generate 6 tokens, and that's almost enough. Then I have all the tokens I need, because I also completed another few, and I only needed 7. So be smart with these objectives and try to combine them into one squad, because that makes it way shorter for you to win, to get the objectives completed. But I'm not gonna play with my main squad in Rivals, because I just don't really, or maybe sometimes if I've unlocked a new player, for example, once I unlock Gerrard, I want to play a few games with him to show you guys what he's like and to test him out, because I'm curious. But I'm not really going into the Rivals grind for the rewards, because that's what I was discussing last episode. I don't like playing for rewards if I'm not really gonna use those rewards, if I don't like playing with them. So I'm gonna continue playing Rivals for objectives, so to in this case unlock Gerrard and to unlock special cards which you get every week. I really like doing that, like the Mbabu one. So I'm gonna continue to do that in a lower division. If I get promoted into Division 5, then I'm just immediately gonna relegate myself back, so by just rage quitting 3 times, then I'm back in Division 6. I'm not going into the full rival sweat, and that just makes it way more relaxing for me to play, because it's a little bit below my level, sometimes on my level, but it's definitely not harder than I can make it. And why do I still want to build towards a nice team? Well, first of all, because I was thinking about this a lot, and getting towards a new good team is like kind of a goal in itself. It's not just because you want to play with the team, but also just packing nice players and building a mega squad throughout the year is also great in itself, not just that you have to play with it. But I do want to test the squad out every once in a while in Weekend League, sometimes. Just a maximum of once a month, maybe once every 2 months, when I feel like it, when I'm bored and when I'm ready to go through mental struggle, because it really is. So I do want to do that sometimes, and not for the player picks, but really to test myself and to actually use the team. So I'm not gonna do a lot of Rivals, because I just don't really fancy it. So I'm just gonna do objectives and Rivals on a low level to really contain the stress. Once every while, I'll just do a Weekend League to test out the squad and test out myself. Where am I? And I'm gonna play Draft as long as it's fun. If the gameplay is good like this week, then I do like Draft, and then I will bring it to you guys. But if the gameplay is as bad as last week, then I'm not gonna play Draft, because playing last week was just horrible, and then I'm not gonna do it. And I want to do more League SBC grinding, which is combined with the bronze pack method. I will show you guys that in Monday's episode, together with the unlock of Steven Gerrard. So it's going to be a really interesting episode, I think. And squad battles, I'm just going to play, I think, up to as long as the top 100 run goes. I don't want to play for Elite 1, I don't think it's worth it, so I'm just going to play as long as I've got top 100 in sight, and then as soon as I lose one game, then I'm just going to quit. And maybe we'll make it one day, maybe we won't, but I'm not going to play squad battles just for squad battles. So I'm probably going to play a bit less, but especially on a lower level. And besides that, I want to do more menu content, so more bronze pack method, more SBCs, stuff like that, opening packs of course. And so I'll still have to figure out what exactly the Road to Glory is gonna look like. It will differ on a week-to-week basis. I like bringing you guys drafts. I know you guys like receiving drafts. So, and it feels good. It feels like yeah, especially once I got this merchandise, it really motivated me even more to play. But I'm not gonna continue because of that. It's really because, first of all, like I said last episode, I want to continue the road to glory. And now, this week, playing on a lower level in Rivals, it's becoming fun. And that's why also last episode was called the Fun in FIFA Part 1, and today is gonna be called the Fun in FIFA Part 2. Because it's really because this year is gonna be a journey towards a mega team, like lots of icons hopefully, and a journey towards having fun in FIFA. Figure out a way, maybe do a mystery ball a bit more often, play drafts when it's fun, play low level Rivals and play Weekend League every once in a while. But I'm not gonna, this won't be a journey to be the best guy possible. To be the best guy, to be the best player possible, because I'm just not gonna be this year. I've gotta accept that I'm not good enough to play in a high division in Rivals or to make an elite finish in Weekend League. So I gotta accept that and just play at a lower level and just make sure to enjoy it and really go with a journey together with you guys to really see. That's why I also like talking about what I find enjoyable in this game and what I don't, because I know that a lot of you guys are struggling with that as well, like finding a way which is fun, because this game is so stressful for so many people, and it shouldn't be, because it's just a game at the end of the day. But on the other hand, it's so easy then to just say, just quit. But I don't wanna, because I still, even though it's so frustrating, I still wanna play. And I think that for now, I find a way to do that by just playing on a lower level and playing a little less. Let people catch up with me. It's okay. I'm not gonna be the best anyway. I'm gonna build a squad which is a mega team for me. And if other people have a better team, then so be it. And they're gonna beat me in Rivals anyway, in the Weekend League anyway. Especially if I don't play that much Rivals anymore, I'm not gonna perform that well once I enter the Weekend League. So I gotta prepare myself for that. That's gonna be hard because I'm not used to playing on a high level. One very, very important thing on Weekend League, which is like groundbreaking, and I don't know, it's a rumor, but I think that it's correct actually, and that is that you have a form in Weekend League. If you win your first 10 games, then your form is 10, plus 10. And then you will match up against people who are also plus 10. And if they can't find one in your region, then they'll search for plus 11 or plus 9. And if they then still can't find it, then plus 12, plus 8, you get it around your level. And if you win, you get plus 1. If you lose, you get minus 1. So if you win 10 games, your form is plus 10. And if you then lose 5 games after 90 minutes, your form decreases to plus 5. But it should be plus 5. Because you've lost 5 games. But if you win the first 10, you're on plus 10. And if you then rage quit 5 games, apparently rage quits do not affect your form. So if you rage quit 5 games, your form will still be on plus 10. And that's horrible. That should not be the case, because you lost 5 games. So your form should be 5. So you should match up against easier opponents. And apparently it's not true, so I would urge all of you not to rage quit games anymore, but just play them out. Just even if you just hold your controller like this, not doing anything, just holding it like this so you don't forfeit the game. Don't leave the game, because you need your form to decline. Because I have, over the past 4, how long has Champs been a thing now? I think 4 years. This is the 4th year. I've rage quitted so many games under the understanding that would decrease my form, so I would match up against easier opponents. But apparently that might not be the case at all. So if I've once had that I rage quitted 3 games in a row and I would still match up against such a really good player with a good team. Well, maybe that is because my form didn't decrease. So I think EA should be more transparent on stuff like this. And from now on, if I play Weekend League, I'm not gonna quit any game, and I recommend you guys to do the same. So I think that after 2 episodes, and I don't know how long this episode is going to be, probably also around 15 to 20 minutes, but I think that after having a monologue and a long hard thought, but a monologue of about 35 to 40 minutes, I have determined what's fun for me for the next few weeks, and then I'll re-evaluate it. I'll just keep evaluating the Road to Glory. Am I still having fun in FIFA with recording, stuff like that? For now I found what's fun for me. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys, because I know that a lot of you are struggling with finding fun in FIFA as well. If it did, then let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, I'm not even gonna ask for likes this episode, but I'm just asking for comments on whether this relates to you or not. Do you enjoy playing on a high level in Rivals and receiving shit goals? Like, I forgot to press play on this video of what you guys are seeing, so I'm not even sure whether I'm right now at the end of the match. But look at how many times I hit the post again in this match, even though I managed to win the game. I hope you guys saw that by now, so it was a bit of a mistake. I hope the game is finished by now. Else I'll cut out some parts. I'll make sure that the game is finished. But even though I won 3-1, how many times I hit the post since the last patch is an incredible amount. But guys, that's gonna be it for now. An extra episode for this week. And then I'll be back Monday with the Broseph method / League SPC grind. I'll show you guys how it works. And the unlock of Captain Fantastic. Not that handsome guy, but of course Steven Gerrard. But for now guys, enjoy your weekend. I'm out. Ciao.